What's up, YouTube? It's the kid RADbeezy, and you're tuning into Radical TV. Gang. Smash the notification bell, hit that like button. Today's video is titled, Why Do Modern Women Keep Their Options Open? What's wrong with being loyal? Let's dive in.
I mean, there's a problem that I think like every man has with that. If you guys don't make it clear with us that you guys want something serious, of course we're gonna keep our options open. Like, that's for sure. So like, you can't expect us to be like curving everybody if we're not sure if you're gonna be with us. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I feel like even after that's known, you still keep it open just because. Like, think about it, right? Your Instagram.
I don't know.
You get DMs all day, right?
Doesn't mean I answer them, but I may look at them.
Exactly. They're there.
But I'm not answering them.
But the thing is, options are always in front of your face. So no matter what I do, they're always gonna be in your face.
So you don't want a woman that like is desired by other men?
I want a woman that comes home to me, that only sees me in that light, but at the same time can tell guys no. But that's hard to find because nowadays, like, you got athletes, rappers, celebrities. It's tough to say no. It really is tough to say no.
Easy temptation. Yeah.
But at the same time, if you want me and everything I bring to the table, then it's kind of like, okay, you know what? If you can't do that one thing, then I'm cool.
Look at Miss Mexico, you know, she got proposed to and she broke to God. Like, forget that.
She's like ready for it.
There you go.
And you heard what they said, like Miss Mexico here that proposed to, and she messed it up. It's funny that women take so light of that. So light of a lifelong thing that they actually want a relationship, a bond with somebody, a child, that is so, I messed it up. I will get another one. You know, men, we do want a woman. You said that men got a problem with having a woman that other men are attracted to. No. If we're going to choose you 80+% based off of your looks, we understood that other men is going to be attracted to you. That's the main reason why we chose you. However, what he's trying to say is we want a woman that has the presence of mind, that's mentally fit enough to know that, hey, on average, it's more women than men. So if I actually get the man that I actually truly desire, that's that protector, provisionist, provider, priest, why would I be looking at other stuff? Why would I be entertaining these DMs and scrolling my thumb up and down, looking at the hey big heads, looking at the hey boos? Why would I then be double tapping his profile to see, has he came up? Has he got that promotion yet? Now I get it. Women date heavily based off security. Heavily based off security. And that's why fellas in that moment, even when they get that man, how they even admitted to, they still may entertain some of those DMs because she may feel with her price as far as her beauty, her cooperativeness, that she may feel that she got levels to go. She may not feel that she topped out yet. So she may not be willing to, what they say, settle for you. You know, and yes, I get it. That is hard for women. It's hard for women to ignore the possibility of the next person may have more than the person they're with. And by God, they are settling. I can't settle. And then they end up not having anything. But let's keep on diving in.
Okay, so next question.
Showtime.
Okay,
You gotta talk into the mic though.
Oh, I'm genuinely just curious about this.
Sure.
Okay, so I see like guys who obviously make a lot of money, and they go for these like, I don't even want to say it, but like they go for putas, like.
Sometimes putas be getting that good. So like.
Right now, guys. We're keeping our mouths so to confirm our truths. Okay, go ahead.
Like I'm not gonna lie. Like for instance, like it's like a girl can work so hard on working so hard on herself, looking super pretty, whatever, and then you see these guys that, like, for instance, I like if I see something in a guy, I'll see myself, right? I'm like, oh, this guy makes money, you know, he has his business, whatever, and he'll go for, like, a stripper, and I'm like, what? Or, like, someone who just doesn't do anything but lay on a couch. I'm like, why am I even trying
not
so
all
hard?
strippers are like,
wow, well, girl, like, you get what I'm saying?
I'm
Like,
a stripper and I don't lay on my couch all the time.
No.
Oh shit.
I mean it like that, but in a sense
we
where
dance
it's
too.
just
We
like
don't always
people who are
dance
not
out.
doing anything. So
Right.
it sometimes makes me feel like, why do I even try so
I
hard?
get, here,
So,
I'll,
but I see it all the
Let
time.
me translate the womanese. Gentlemen, what she's asking is this. Why is it that as a higher earning woman that is successful and has her own business-minded ground, losing out to women that are quite frankly lower than me and socioeconomically? Correct?
Thank you. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Good question.
Well,
You know,
ladies,
you guys-
we're gonna hear their answer as well too, but I give you my rebuttal before they answer. Ladies, your sexual marketplace does not include your social financial status. It's not even in the same stratosphere. That's why. That's 100% why. That's the only reason why. So, yeah, are you losing out to a chick on the fries at Burger King or a stripper? I mean, if she is focusing on being cooperative more than a career, then most men want peace. Most men want peace of mind. Not someone to compete with. That's just not what happens. That's not what men want. We don't want to compete. We don't want to compete with our women. We're natural competitors as beings. We're not trying to come home and compete. No, that's not what we want. We want cooperation and peace when we get home. So maybe that stripper or that chick who you said is just sitting on her butt, she may have mastered cooperation. See, that's what I don't understand with women. Women, a lot of times, they want to, like we said before, equate male counting stats in the dating sphere as their own. And it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way at all. And then you won't spend any time learning how to be cooperative. Learning how to be mentally fit and understanding, hey, if I do get such man, I don't need to be looking left or right. I don't need to be having this, or I'm a settle mentality. I don't need to be having that mentality when the numbers of women and men is so vastly off that if you do get that good man, why would you have that mentality? You better remove it. You don't have the luxury to have that mentality. Men do because it's more of you than us. But that's not our fault. Take it up with God. We didn't decide that. Start back in.
So, very good question. I'll explain in detail, right? So, what do guys really want?
And be ready, because this is he's going to give you a very honest truth that men are not going to tell you right
What
now.
do guys really
Pussy.
want?
Okay, pussy, and they want a submissive woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, perfect, right?
Sure.
You know. So, off rip, right? We will date a girl that works at McDonald's, right? Not because she's gonna help us pay bills, but because one, she's attractive, right, young, and then two, for the most part, she doesn't have all the drama and all the the headache of, you know what, I'm a boss, babe. Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? It's kind of less headache for us, and she's submissive.
Less headache.
So the average career woman in today's society is very strong, opinionated. She's very how to put this, combative, and most guys would rather say, you know what, I'll go to a strip club, find a hot chick that's cool, down to earth, and mess with her, rather than a girl that's like a businesswoman, because I know when I come home from the battle, fighting a dragon, whatever, I got to deal with this headache. And secondly, let's say I want to just vibe, relax, chill. A girl that doesn't have all those barriers or built up tensions won't have that problem to me. So I feel like as most guys, we'll take anything that's coming to us, but at the same time, if it's less stress, we'll take it.
I got a quick question. So you're an entrepreneur, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you consider yourself a boss babe, strong, independent woman?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
But I could be very submissive in a relationship.
Okay.
To the right man, though.
To the right man.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not submissive at
You
all.
gotta talk
I'm
to Mike,
very
though.
sorry. I'm
Yeah.
very I won't even go on a date until I'm just okay, after a couple shots. But then to the right guy, I'll completely be submissive. I'm not controlling or I'm not trying to.
You have a threshold. Like a man has to rise to a certain level for you to be able to submissive to him, right?
100%.
Yep. So
I want to ask her something, and don't be mad at me. But
no.
so you just said earlier about men being toxic because you don't like being controlled, but you would be submissive to the right guy. Isn't that still controlling? Like, right?
Oh, shit.
I just really want to know. Like,
that's a good
you said you'd be
question.
submissive. Like, you were submissive to your exes, but they were toxic. But you would be. I don't get it.
I feel like maybe, I don't know what it is, but it's like, I think that every girl has that, if that makes sense, where it's just like, if you don't want to be submissive, for instance, let's say my ex, he made, let's say, $50K a year. Or, you know,
So if he makes $1 million, you happily be submissive.
Now you guys know why Daniela comes back.
There you go.
She knows the game.
fuck.
Wow.
It's kind of like, why would I be submissive to you when you have nothing to, like, you're not even taking care of me to a certain
nothing to
extent.
offer.
You have
Okay.
nothing to offer, and
Yeah.
I'm going to be submissive to you. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. But then
I
if
get
there's,
that.
you know, there's a high value guy, and then he's like, he's nice.
So
you know,
he's
whatever.
toxic because he's broke. Yes.
Wow. You hear that, fellas? Do you hear that, fellas? You hear that, fellas? You hear that, fellas? Do you hear that postman? Do you hear that truck driver? Do you hear that supervisor at McDonald's? Do you hear that manager at Amazon? You are toxic because you make $50K a year. Not that you are a negative person, that you bring people down, that you're a violent person. Nah, you're a good person. You're a church-going, God-fearing man. Responsible man. Take care of your kids, man. But you make $50K, so you're toxic. Wow. We're toxic based off our social economic status. Not based off of what we actually do that's toxic. But if you are broke in their eyes, which is the average man, that women consider them broke, because $50,000 a year is more than what the average man makes, but that's toxic. And she's saying, hey, she needs a couple shots. She needs a couple shots of liquor to even give you a chance. Because she's not going to be submissive to just anybody. And it's crazy that women think they can turn that stuff on and off. Just you being submissive is a very key indicator to how feminine you are. Most women that's not submissive, they're more masculine. Most women that are more submissive, they're more feminine. And what are heterosexual men attracted to? Femininity. We don't want masculinity. So, if you have this boss, B-I-T-C-H mentality, independent woman mentality, I'm going to submit when I choose to. It's funny, you want to submit when you choose to, but you want the man to be that same man all the time. You don't want him to start providing once he gets to you. You don't want him to start making six figures once he gets to you. You want him to already be that guy when he chooses you. But you're not already that woman when he chooses you. You still got ways to go. But you want a top 10 man and he gotta deal with a builder bear chick. You get to learn on the job, but he's the top 10% guy. But you get to learn on the job. And you're snickering about it like it's cute. It's not cute. And y'all are four beautiful women. You know, y'all will get bag, tag, man, y'all will get some nasty stuff done to you. But that doesn't mean someone will commit to you. Because of that mentality. Because you still have the mentality, if he achieve and come to the table with all the things you desire in a man, that you're going to pick and choose if you're going to submit to it. That man ain't got time for that. Because you don't understand a man's value and you don't understand your own value to him. Or you'll be doing those valuable things, not being combative. Like the man said, the more you do achieve in the economic space, yes, your standards do rise. But that doesn't mean your level in the sexual marketplace rises. Because you're not getting more beautiful with time. You're not getting more cooperative with time. See, it'd be different if all that boss, independent lady stuff, if you was doing that stuff to contribute to the man's kingdom that you want to be with. But you're not. You're not doing any of that to contribute to that. So what is it all for? Let's dive back in. We got a little bit more of this. Let's go.
He tells you what to do when he's broke.
Don't tell me what to do when you can't even pay your bills.
I'll say this real
like that.
quick. I'm going to give you the most real answer ever, and you're probably not going to like this, but I'm going to say it anyway. Let's say me and you are at a nightclub, right? And I walk up to you and I say, "Oh my God, your dress is gorgeous. I love your heels. I love your hair. Where'd you get it done? Oh my God, you're so sexy."
You literally sound like all the time.
Okay, now. And I go, "Oh my God, you're so hot. I love your tattoos. Where'd you get them done? Would you want to go on a date with me? How'd you feel?"
Okay, so first of all,
Yes or no? Yes or no? I'm going to keep this simple.
No.
You would not go on a date with me. Can you tell me why briefly?
I just feel like one, like you're just using an excuse like to talk to me, and you're just super shallow. But I mean, if you're at least like you're beautiful or you notice something about me or like let's dance.
Okay,
I don't
being
know.
politically correct. The real reason you wouldn't want to go out on a date with me is because I'm acting like I'm gay, correct?
Yes.
And that's a turnoff.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's cheesy. Literally, I hear all the time. I love your hair. I love your tattoos. Every single guy. It's so cheesy. I'm so over it. Say something different.
But the point is the way I said it to you is I if I was hot enough and I told you those same compliments would be different. The point is you didn't like the context in which I spoke to you in a feminine, gay manner, correct?
Yes.
That's exactly how men feel about masculine women.
Yep.
Woo!
So
Woo! Woo! We're gonna end it right there. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. That cringe feeling that you feel, ladies, when you want a masculine man, but he approaches you feminine, and it's cringy. Those cringe feelings you get from those beta males, because you want that alpha masculine male. It's cringe, right? Because why? He's not exuding masculine male characteristics. That's how men feel around masculine women. It's cringeworthy. Like, come on. Nobody wants to be with this hard-shelled, callous on her hands type of woman. You know, and I'm not saying these women are that way, but that mentality. We don't want that. We want a feminine woman. Woo! Hey, I don't have to drop too much final thoughts on this. I'm going to leave the full link to this video in the description box. This was a good one. So I'll leave you ladies and fellas to answer this question in the comment section. Why are modern women so educated but yet so lonely? Let's go.